Breaking news right now. The Senate Judiciary Committee Republicans have just now formally announced when there will be a vote on Brett Kavanaugh. It is now scheduled for Friday morning, 9:30 a.m. That's one day after this blockbuster hearing that's been scheduled for the accuser to testify. I have this right here, and it's quite clear from Chairman Grassley saying the Brett Kavanaugh nomination will be voted on, according to this schedule, on Friday morning. That is a big deal because it would suggest not a lot of time to process or fact check or follow up on whatever is learned in the Thursday hearing. Let's get right to it. Senator Sheldon Whitehouse will be questioning Kavanaugh and the accuser on Thursday. Senator, is Friday enough time between the hearing and a vote on this nomination?
Of course not, but for the Republicans, that's not the issue.
What is the issue?
The issue is try to get through this as quickly as they can. They're kind of between a rock and the hard place with very powerful big donors who want a Supreme Court justice who they think will be reliable for the Republican big donors. And they've got witnesses who've come forward making a lot of really serious allegations. And it looks like they'd rather roll the witnesses than roll their donors. So get the pain over as quickly as possible, I think, is the solution for them.
The pain over quickly was the idea that more time and more pain could make it even harder to get the vote through. How do you explain to viewers watching this? You're closer to it than most of us. You are sitting in the room with these other senators. You are making your own judgments. How do you explain a process that seems to try to pretend or evoke a notion of fairness that the accuser gets to testify, and then seems to undo it with an announcement like this right now at around 6:20 p.m. on the East Coast that they're basically going to hold the vote the next day with no time to process anything?
Well, the basic flaw in the Republican strategy has been that they've tried to set up the notion that if both sides get to say their piece, then that's fairness, and that's the end of the story. Don't look behind the curtain. And of course, what's behind the curtain is that in any trial, in any administrative proceeding, in any prosecution, in any grand jury investigation, when you get a witness who comes in with a story like these women have, your first obligation to them and to the process is to do a proper, thorough, sincere investigation. Nobody takes a witness who claims she was the victim of a sexual assault and just throws them up on the witness stand without any sincere or thorough effort to look into and try to corroborate or explode their claims. So the original sin of the Republican strategy was to allow for no investigation of any of this, to shut down the FBI background investigation and to do nothing but the most partisan, insincere, and tenuous efforts on the committee side, the non-investigation investigation. So that's been the problem.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.